Long Lasting Train with Out of Jail. Now that one went from like death metal to alternative, kind of a quick turn there. But I like it for that. Normally not a huge fan of like that heavy stuff, but it wasn't too bad at all, so I really enjoyed it. Fran?
Yeah, I definitely dug it. I particularly loved when it went into that change and you heard those ringing choruses. It was really catchy. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. I enjoyed the change quite a bit, and the change in voice was nice. Good guitar work, lots of power.
Lots of power, lots of energy, especially in the beginning. Yeah, it was sort of exhausting to listen to, but I thought the transition worked really nicely, and the end of it was just really, honestly, it was quite gorgeous. Really interesting tune. Mm-hmm.
So, Fran, do you have any gig coming up for the band?
At the moment, we don't. We were kind of hoping to get on the Vans Warped Tour this year, but we were denied again. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We get on that little thing, the Battle of the Bands thing, where you get your fans to come in and play your songs and drop comments and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I think for the third or fourth year, we just haven't, had the buzz rating high enough or what have you. Maybe next year.
Oh. Well, that kind of sucks, but no. Hopefully you can on next year because it is a fun tour. I've seen it a bunch of times. So, besides recording for the new EP, do you guys have anything new coming up? Something like really exciting besides like some gigs here and there, or just kind of business as usual?
Well, we we're working kind of like on a documentary film about
nice.
the band and its history, and we're working on the songs, as well. And
right.
We're definitely trying to hopefully have a show sometime in August. So. Kind of have our hands full with all of that.
Right. Catherine Nolan?
What's your favorite guitar? What kind of amp are you using?
Well, I actually I used to work at Guitar Center, and
nice.
The coolest part about working there was getting stuff at cost. So I used to get like the most junkiest guitars. Usually like the ugliest guitar that came in, that somebody like sold, I usually would fall in love with. So I'd bring home these junkers, and I'd get them fixed up and somehow I'd make them play. And so I have like the cheapest head, that you can buy, 100-watt head, and like the cheapest cabinet. I have like a full stack with like just the cabinets that will give me enough power to push, my sound. And most of the sound comes from the different range of guitars that I play. The main one being a Jaguar, a Fender Jaguar.
Nice.
And but I also do play this Epiphone hollow body that has just like the meanest low end. And then the rest of the family of guitars that I have is just like everything from Silvertone to Prestige to like just the weirdest names you could imagine. These guitars are shaped funny and they're ugly and they just have really gnarly sounds and stuff. And I add different effects pedals, to even add even more like gnarliness to the sound. So it just really depends. There isn't really one particular sound that I'm going for. But I would say the Jaguar is probably the main guitar just because
nice.
It fits my beer belly really well.
Have you done anything to that Jag? Did you put a hotter pickup in, or are you using the stock one?
Everything's stock on it, yeah.
Oh. Cool.
Right on. Catherine?
I can't follow that.
Well, guitar players.
I know.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I got nothing. Sorry.
I'm done, right? Right on. So we're gonna get to another song off the compilation here. The band's called Stab in the Dark, and the song's called Man O' War. Dig this.
Mom and Dad never meant to hurt you, never meant to cause you pain. Just a foolish young man on a quest to conquer terrain. I've got blood on my hands. Please God, don't let me down to foreign land. I don't know if my brother's gonna make it out. He's left gasping for air. His last thoughts as they better love you, kid. And it's true, you cannot ignore this. And I cannot deny now. I know odds are you're blind as another man screams out, I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. And it's true, you cannot ignore this. And I cannot deny now. I know odds are you're blind as another man screams out, I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die.
Stab in the Dark, Man of War. Now, I really like this one just because it was more alternative sounding, especially the vocals were really good and they're very powerful at that, and just a very raw recording. Fran?
I agree. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the vibe.
Get out there again. You still there, Fran?
Yes.
Okay, we got you back.
Did you hear me say about the Irish vibe there? at
No,
the end?
that's where you cut out.
Okay, yeah, I said it was very cool, very cool. I dug it.
Right on, Catherine Nolan.
Yeah, I agree. It has a very alt feel to it. I liked the octave work the guitar player was doing. That was a nice change from the usual just thrashing solo stuff. Cool tune. I enjoyed it a lot.
I did too, and I think what you were saying was it had kind of an Irish vibe to it. That's what I was saying off air too. I love the vocal delivery on it. It was kind of quirky, a little bit of a patter to it, but I think it was modal. I think that's what gives it kind of an Irish feel to it. Great tune.
Well, right on. Now, Fran, one of my next questions would be is if you could name 3 or at least one of your influences, who would they be?
Wow, that's really crazy. I would have to say that probably my musical awakening was the Beatles. And I hate almost to say that because strangely, I've heard a lot of people, when I meet somebody, and I start to become friends with them, they will ask each other about music, and I'll mention the Beatles, and they're like, I hate the Beatles. And I'm like, oh, what? So I'm almost, I've become frightened of telling people that I love the Beatles. So, but anyway, that's what really started me on my quest to be, a rock star. And and then pretty much you can name everything else after that. I'm influenced by 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, punk rock, metal, just anything that has, passion and,
right.
and life and revolt in it. I love it.
Absolutely. Catherine Nolan?
Oh, golly. I'm sorry. I'm standing in flat-footed. What have you got?
Well, I was going to say, as soon as you mentioned the Beatles, you have a kindred spirit here, Nolan.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because, that's pretty much your go-to in terms of song structure and other things.
And, yeah, I agree. It's become kind of a little bit embarrassing sometimes because it's like there's a backlash against the Beatles, and
right.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
I think that's
jealousy.
Just limiting yourself.
Yeah, it's become somewhat polarizing.
Well,
it's surprising too. I'm almost shocked when people say that, but so many people have said that lately. I'm like, I'm not going to say that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, we wouldn't be where we are today if it hadn't been for the Beatles.
That's right.
So, they really changed everything. So,
right.
Well, we have time for one more song, and this is a band called Pieces of Molly. And the song's called Belladonna. Dig this. Pieces of Molly, Belladonna. That was an awesome tune. I really enjoyed that one. Like, very kind of straight to the point. It rocked out very well and loved the vocals. Fran?
I enjoyed